first match we're going to watch is going to be the unranked bank match. This one should be done very quickly. I know it is a 4-round match and it should be a fairly obvious cheater. But from what they told me, there is a cheat that I think we have seen before, but not for a while, which would mean that it's back, which is never a good thing. Well, the person who submitted it, his name's not here. I'm going to guess he's probably Bonin, because streamer mode name. But the person he accused is Pidumedi. So there is one cheat that he mentioned that I don't think we've ever seen before. Basically, a lot of the new cheats that are coming out for Siege all have to do with being able to go through hard walls. I don't know what changed this season with Siege, but like... Huh. Cheaters are able to do all sorts of stuff with hard walls. So he's able to reinforce from the other side. Seems like a pointless part of the cheat, but okay. I think he paid extra for that, just for it to do nothing. Thanks for sub, Ronnie. So he's trying to go through the wall. I don't know what he's trying to do there. I wonder if they like restructured how reinforcements work and how what's it called? I guess like your hit detection works through walls. Because that's the only way they'd be able to do all of this is by fucking with all that. Okay, he didn't really do much there. In the document, they said that he's able to throw goos through hard walls, and I assume that means also do other stuff through hard walls. Did it work? It did work. Huh. So he's able to throw goos through the wall. Now, a lot of you might be looking at this and being like, oh, who cares? Like, it's a goo. It's not going to do anything. This, unfortunately, would open it up to C4s, impacts, smoke canisters. But I don't know whether this part is a cheat or an exploit. I wonder if, right now he's just testing the waters with the cheat. Like, he doesn't want to be found out immediately. Because a C4 cheat would be so obvious. Maybe he's just testing the waters with goos. This is a really bad lobby. But it is unranked, so to be expected. If he is just testing the waters and trying to see what he can get away with and like make sure that the anti-cheat doesn't pick him up, I will hope that because we've been able to find this early that Ubisoft will, you know, do something with it. But probably unlikely. Also, I just realized the submitter is on the cheaters team. It's Warden, it's not Bonin on the enemy team. He didn't submit his streamer mode name, so wasn't sure. Can you get the aim part of the cheat? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Throwing them all through the wall. So we don't need to watch round 3, but we are going to watch round 4 because of another thing that he apparently did. Have we seen this? Wait for it. Wait for it. Have we seen this before? I genuinely do not remember. Although I don't really understand what the point of this would be, because if he plants on the other side of the wall, they can just defuse it for free. Like, it's going through the wall. Like, what's the point? Maybe he can, like... Oh, he threw the smoke through the wall. Okay, what he is seeing is 100% not accurate as to what's match replay, because he's like... It looks like as if he's over here and he's staring at them. But he's over here instead. So I'm assuming his cheat like desyncs with the server, which allows him to do stuff, but the server just doesn't know how to register it. We've seen that before. Nothing new. And it could even possibly be, I don't think this team can see the diffuser. Because it would pop up for them, being like, hey, the diffuser's over here. They were in the room with it. So... maybe it can... hide it. Or, I mean, the lobby is pretty bad, so maybe... maybe they just didn't realize that it's right there. I mean, I guess... if it were me, and I wasn't 100% sure if they were cheating or not, I would not expect them to plant through the wall. That is... some type of cheat that's back. I assume it's a cheat, like a full-blown cheat, and not just a bug of some sort or exploit. So whatever they did this season with reinforcements, they fucked everything up, because now cheats are running rampant where they can clip through reinforcements, they can see through reinforcements, they can throw stuff through reinforcements. It is a shit show. But don't worry, guys. I'm sure UB will be right on it, and we'll see a fix. I think if we're being, you know, conservative, we'll see a fix in like year 9, season 3. You guys can wait until then, right? And I bet you the Varsity Gaming charm will be available throughout year 9. But if you don't want to wait until then, you can get it now just by subbing to my Twitch channel, Twitch Prime, or using $5. Moving on to match number 2. Hopefully should be less obvious. His name is not Gabrov, who's accusing IP 214831240. Year 10 is the year of siege. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've already heard that year 8 is going to be the year of siege, right? Literally no announcements, no nothing. And we got everyone out here saying that year 8 is the year of siege. I'm all for being optimistic, but that's just some next level copium. I feel like his running animation's weird. I can't tell if that's just a match replay bug or if it's indicative of him about to do something with cheats. Well, do we know what the new op is in the new season? We literally know nothing officially. There's been no official announcements on anything. No official announcements on the year pass, no official announcements on maps, operators, nothing. Which is why I find it hilarious when everyone's just like, year 8's the year of siege. Like, bro, we literally know nothing. What if they announced at SI that siege was no longer going to get any new updates throughout year 8? These people would still say year 8's the year of siege. don't know what this Ashe is trying to accomplish. He's like very slowly droned out main lobby and then just kind of aimlessly walked around or kept checking drones with no intel. Solus has a kill, so knowing she's in piano wouldn't be completely out of the ordinary there. Knowing that she was in that left corner, a little bit more suspicious. Didn't know she was in that left corner. Okay, checked the wrong way. If this person's cheating, so far they're doing a really good job of hiding it. Isn't that because they usually save the year roadmap for SI? They do. And like, hey, I will be the first to say I'm wrong if Siege announces something amazing. They're like, oh my god, yeah, like year 8, we're bringing back 2 operators per season, we're getting a new map every single season. Like all these huge quality of life changes, everything's coming out in year 8, then sure, I'll be like, yeah, year 8 will be the year of Siege. But my whole complaint is the people who, we literally have not seen anything, and they're like, no, it already is the year of Siege. So, okay. But enough complaining about them. Let's see if this guy ends up cheating or not. I don't think I've ever seen someone play Ashe who drones this much. Like, this is actually inspiring. I don't even drone this much when I'm on Ashe. I just run in. Always have to come face to face with a clash. If he's smart here, his plan should be to push the Ashe because the door to the other side is barricaded, meaning they can't swing him. His team mainly seems to have control of first floor, so you should just push the clash and keep an eye on anyone peeking behind her. Also, the clash seems to be going for the hottest flank of 2023 for some reason. This is why, like, Clash is 50-50 on whether people fear her or not. It all depends on the Clash player. That person should never play Clash if they're gonna push up in a 1v1. Alright. Nothing suspicious there. I don't get why FPS games are limiting shit in the game and making it worse as the game progresses. COD does it, Siege does it, Overwatch, and I bet loads of others. What do you mean by limiting? As in, how much content they put out? I think the biggest issue with the amount of content being put out, or like why it's being limited, is because they are struggling to maintain whatever they set up at the beginning. At the beginning, it's easy to just come out with like tons of operators. They're like, oh shit, like what if we have someone who like does this but on defense? What if we have this type of like gadget but different? Like they have so many ideas, but then as time goes on, it's just harder and harder to come up with more ideas. That's just the nature of it. But then you can't be surprised when people are like, hey, I want to play this game, but there's not enough content for me to play because you guys stopped producing as much. Like, you can't really be surprised about that. What is this drone? Like, it's either aiming at the ceiling or at the floor. Hate this match replay bug where the entire floor is broken. Just unnatural. Why is Ashe spending time sitting on camera watching their own teammates? I don't understand the point of this. Bro, if this was my Ashe, I would be so pissed. Like, your team is planting and he's sitting on drone watching his team. What are you doing? Get in there. He's slow walking in Teller or in Visa. There's 30 seconds left. They're already defusing. The real question is, what was Ella still doing all the way over here? I guess peeking out the window. That Ash is questionable for their decision making. Nice, good Grismont. When am I leaving for SI? We leave on Valentine's Day, I think. Or the day before, I can't remember. Damn. Hit him with the team kill. They're saying that he has no recoil cheats. It's hard to tell because he's barely shot any bullets to begin with. So I can't really tell if he has no recoil cheats. They changed the lighting on shit so much, I'm surprised they never changed the lighting for the night maps. They could keep those in. They did change it. They added more lighting so that instead of it being just dark, it was more like dark ambiance, but just like underlit, so everything still stood out. But I think people still complained. And I think ultimately they were just like, we'd rather just have it be consistent as opposed to, I don't know, just depending on what the system decides. I'm going for the bandit instead of the mirror. How did they not die? The laser's literally pointing at them. Good C4. Actually, I don't even know. Is that floor destructible in the washroom? I don't think so. I still see a little bit of recoil when he shoots. I don't think he has a no recoil cheat. Washroom isn't. Okay, he revives the Mira and then peeks the exact same angle that Mira got down from, so the Mira revives him. There's just gonna be a chain of deaths. Also runs right below where the lion was, without a care in the world. I assume he saw it and drop, right? Yeah. That makes complete sense. The last one's on yellow. You would know from the teammate dying, they die. I really am not seeing anything here. They reported him out of spite. The weird part is that they reported him and team killed him when he had like 2 kills. So what are they even basing off? Like, he has recoil there, that's fine. And in the document, he says that his teammates were accusing him of no recoil cheats. That seemed a little weird there. He literally just stared at the lion, but lion, I'm pretty sure already killed someone, so wouldn't be the worst idea to look over there. He definitely has recoil. If he had no recoil, he would have landed those shots. He had recoil on that burst. He had recoil there. I think he's fine. I really see nothing wrong here. This feels a lot like a low ranked match where they're not expecting people to actually do well. That's my guess. They also reinforced quad. Interesting choice. And Gridlock cannot decide what to do. Only just pushing in now. And loses to time. It was fine. Didn't see anything suspicious there. I'm gonna copy and paste their name, full well knowing that there is not gonna be anyone by the same. That was 100% a streamer mode name. No, shocker. Next match is the theme park one. Aim 120, who's accusing King Gingero, and it is an 8-round match. You have a live camera feed in your bedroom. Man, yesterday my friends came over and they really wanted to use the Steam room because none of them had ever used it before. Steam room's like right next to my office. And my one friend, she was like, I was worried that your camera was like live and recording for some reason. And I was up there in my bathing suit and I was afraid people were going to see me. I'm like, why would it be live and recording? Apparently, because Huffus in chat has cameras in my house. Recording people, you freak. A steam room? I do have a steam room. It's basically just a shower with like a steam machine attached to it. And it's literally just a normal shower. I guess normal in the sense it has benches in it, but you know, what steam room doesn't have benches? Looked like he just tabbed back in because that move from left to right had 0 movement. It was just like a frame skip. A hot water shower? I mean, like, it's an actual steam room. Like, it would be the same as going to a steam room in a gym. But it's like a normal shower as well. You just activate the steam. I'm part of the 1%? I am not. We looked it up before because my friends were like, you're part of the 1%. I looked up how much you have to earn to be part of the 1%. No, just did sound stuff with a shotgun. And in order to be part of the 1% Canada, you have to earn like 950k or something per year. And I unfortunately only earned that 1 year, so... Oh, he got disconnected. They are so laggy. Let me make sure. They did accuse this person, right? Okay, yeah, this is the person they accused. The person who disconnected twice. Go to round 3. Cheaters. The first match we had a blatant cheater, but not one in the second one. And then this one, this guy is just lagging like crazy. So I don't even know why he was accused of cheating, but I think it was in a later round. Still lagging. Okay. So normally cheats won't cause this many issues. It'll be like some stutters here and there, but like this is now just him lagging out. Like he must do something real suspicious later on for them to accuse him. He didn't even make it back for this round, so we go to round number 5. He's still not back. It's round 5. He's gone. Round 6. Okay, he's back now. Like, he is currently 0-1 in round 6. It would not surprise me if someone on the enemy team was just like, man, this guy had 0 kills, and like, let's just say he aces this round or something. They're like, oh my god, now he aced. Like, how does he go from 0 kills to acing? Like, the man was disconnecting all 5 rounds. This wouldn't surprise me if he pops off here because he's finally able to actually play. Okay, that looked a little weird. It's still super choppy with him. He's checking every corner of the room, but he's checking like at floor level, which is just weird. So, what he did something weird here. He looks over the balcony, aims down sight, and then at one point he like stops and looks over to the right, as if he's looking at that Oryx over there. And then, as soon as Oryx starts coming down the hallway, which by the way, he's just walking, this wouldn't be super audible until the last second we started sprinting. He held that the entire time and just waited. But, I mean, that is just like a flank watch situation, right? You watch for arcade stairs. What is, like, I honestly, I can't tell if this is him with some type of cheat that's making his aim, like, flick up. But, like, right there, it went from way over here to here in 1 millisecond. And then it just goes up. It's just so choppy. I can't tell if it's, I should watch someone else. I don't know if it's him or if it's the person who submitted it, because if you have a shitty computer, it will struggle to show normal stuff. No, it's also choppy for these guys. So it's hard to tell because it looks like it's just a choppy game. This LG refrigerator, probably true. Jack, I still can't believe you spent money on the Marvel Snap Battle Pass. I haven't spent $1. Especially because it seems like the Battle Pass is so insanely overpriced in Marvel Snap and you get almost nothing out of it. You get one card that you'll later be able to get like a month and a half later. If I'm not mistaken, you don't even get any... I mean, I guess you get the extra rewards, but like... I don't think that's worth it. My friend bought a $70 card in that game. Yeah, dude, there are some bundles in Marvel Snap that are insane. Like, I will give Siege credit for not being that insane with their microtransactions. There was a bundle in Marvel Snap that was like $130, and the day it came out, I saw like 5 people running cards that came with it. Still nothing. Like, I love Marvel Snap, but holy fuck, it is so expensive. Go back, he just looked at him. He was looking at his teammate, wasn't it? Or did I get the colors mixed up? Pretty sure he was just looking at his teammate in Cafe. And if it's not his teammate, we'll watch again just to make sure. But you could easily explain that when, you know, you have your entire team surrounding that person. Like, hey, I know where they are in there. Yeah, it's his teammate. He looked at Pulse and Throne? Did he? What? What is chat talking about? Okay, we'll watch it all the way back, just to make sure. He literally, like, never looks at Pulse when he's in bathroom. No, he doesn't! He never looks at Pulse. He jumps in, he's looking over here, he looks up, he shoots the C4, he looks at his teammate, he looks like broadly down this hallway, not even looking at Pulse, shoots the camera, holds the hallway randomly, and then walks upstairs. Like, you guys have no idea what you're talking about. This is why people like, what's your name? Q Roy, whatever your fuck your name is, make me question the community, because sometimes people are just like, oh, he's cheating, it's so obvious. It's like, there was literally nothing there. They're like, no, 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 I know a cheater when I see one. It's like, there was nothing. So that's when people are like, oh, I face cheaters every other match. I'm like, do you? 50? Really? I don't believe it. I honestly should watch the streams of the creators who claim to face a cheater every other match, because I swear it is not that bad. There are a lot of cheaters, but definitely not every other match level. How did any of those bullets hit him? Okay, so it's Sense out on the balcony, Jaeger shooting. Tell me which of these bullets hit Sense. He hit Sense 4 times, or 3 times. None of those bullets were even close. Shut up, Cece. So he does like blandly look at both his teammates or both the enemies right there and then run away. But like, man, if this guy is cheating, he hasn't done anything. This is either a situation where the cheater just had such bad internet that he couldn't do a single thing, or they're just not cheating. There's a 1.14 KD in ranked. Consistently played ranked before with gold. Took a break from rank, came back last season and this season, and not really doing that well. I'm just gonna say not cheating. Sure, that was a little weird at the end where he looked at the 2 enemies through the wall, but like, I honestly can't even understand where the accusation would come from. ICC. The cats are lonely today because Annie is out of town. She's out with her other man. So the cats have to spend time with me, the spare human. There he goes, licking outlets again. I don't know if this is obviously not normal, but this is what Bagel does. He walks up to the outlets and he just licks them. Like, this is an Ethernet port, and he's licking all around the outside of it. It's probably just dust on there. Like, what the fuck is he doing? And then he actually like licks the inside of the outlet, and now it's all wet. God damn it, Bagel. Someone tell me if my cats are broken. This is Johnson.Blam, who is accusing Fuzzy Red Panda. Just kidding, that's the next match. He's accusing Shaven My Bush. I did 5 matches today because Rob said he'd be on at 1:15 to 1:30. I was like, okay, I'll do 5 matches so that, you know, I finish early and I'm ready for when he's here. What are the odds that he's not here on time? Pay go $100,000 breed or something? No. They were expensive for cats, but they weren't like that crazy expensive. Still less than dogs. Each of the cats were $2,000 because they are a specialty breed that is more hypoallergenic than a normal cat. But I remember a priest made fun of me. He's like, "Why would you spend $2,000 on a cat?" 2,000 Canadian, by the way. And I asked him how much his dogs were, and he was like, "Oh, like 4,000 American." Like, even a purebred cat is still cheaper than a purebred dog, and they live longer. I think most dogs like live on average like what, 9 to 11 years, and then cats are like 15 to 20 sometimes. Thanks for the subs from Bread Dude and Harvey D. Munson. So far, Shaven My Bush hasn't done much. He completely whiffed all of that. They have an IQ. They have an IQ and they're not looking for the echo drones. I'm gonna guess he's cheating. Cause IQ is aiming at the door and shoots before any intel is gathered. So yeah, probably cheating. I tried to shoot Jaeger through the wall and then tried to shoot him through the hard wall as well after. Because they didn't kill him. My dog only drinks out of a cup, won't drink out of a bowl. That just means that you've spoiled them. Why would mute look away? If someone is actively shooting at you, why are you looking away? Doesn't look at the person on the left. Just whiffs so much. We're gonna watch a bit more to make sure we're 100% right, because maybe it was just pure coincidence they shot through the wall and the Jaeger happened to be there, and then they happened to keep shooting where the Jaeger was, even though the Jaeger crossed and went to behind a hard wall and the IQ was trying to shoot through a hard wall. Maybe it was just all pure coincidence. I have to go get an allergy pill. My skin's getting all irritated. My skin could also just be getting irritated because last night we went to the hot tub and we hadn't like balanced it in a while, so then Annie's just like, throw some chlorine in there, let it run for like 15 minutes and it should be fine. I did that and then I got in the hot tub and my skin immediately started getting super itchy. But I also have sensitive skin, so maybe I'm just not built for it. It looked like they were ready to push up and then just decided, you know what, maybe I'll drone first just to make sure. They didn't even drone out... I was gonna say, they didn't even drone out the upper garage entirely, so they wouldn't even know where people would be. They just don't care about the Valkyrie that's top of garage that they saw with their own two eyes. They just... sit. Okay. I want to just check one thing. It looks like they're holding steady, and then as soon as the Valkyrie is about to push, they start to move. Like, they already moved their aim down when she's crouched. Feel like that could be indicative of them just knowing. But, again, it could be pure coincidence. Let me go back and see that. So he looks over, kills, or downs the warden rather. Goes back on drone. They die. Oh, he's doing my spot. I did this before and I got stuck underneath the table because the game is broken. I don't know if you guys remember this. I tried to hide under here and then just like warped me inside of it and I couldn't leave. That day I became half desk. One's droning in garage. play. I'd be proud of that rat play. Jaeger's now shooting lasers out of his eyeballs. It's definitely not because the person submitted this is Twitch and we're seeing their perspective. Nothing's happening. And pushes out the bull. Bears to the vast unknown. Doesn't see the person to the left. But now watches it after getting shot. Gets pre-fired. Dead. I don't know. Probably fine. Man, being a 1 in 5 sledge and then getting spawn killed by a pulse, that has gotta hurt. Seems pretty ass to me. It does seem pretty ass. How did they lose this? They're up in a 5v3. I say that after yesterday we almost lost 2 5v2s in a row, so it happens. This goes to overtime. We just need to run through this because he's not really doing much. He's just constantly sitting almost AFK. Looks away at the second the gridlock peaks. Wow. I think it's fine. Could look up their stats since it is a non-streamer mode name. I assume this round will be pretty garbage on behalf of Shaven My Bush since they lose. It's ad placements. How often do you guys get ads on my Twitch channel? I know the subs don't ever get ads, but I never run mid-roll ads, and I've been getting a lot of complaints about mid-roll ads recently, so I'm assuming Twitch just upped the amount that they run normally. Even though I don't want ads to be run on my channel. Haven't got one. I don't get them a lot. More than I should being subbed. Wait, you still get ads when you're subbed? I made it where like subs should not get any ads at all. Well, Twitch being a shit show as usual. They really just let the gridlock walk down the stairs and completely get away from the Jaeger. You get paid still when people use ad blockers? If you're asking if I get paid from ads when people use ad blockers, no, because you block the ad. I'm not going to make money on an ad that is not watched. That is not at all how that works. Sager's copper for sure. I'm waiting for something. After this round, I'll go check the document. Maybe they said it was a very specific round, a very specific thing of why they accused them, and I just missed it, but they're not really doing much. They just stand still for like 10 minutes and then eventually start to move. And then die. Like, what? No, they just say they're suspected. Okay. We still have a few more rounds to go. Level 224, negative KD in ranked. And it's like negative KD this season. So not even like, oh, they were really bad before and now they got cheats and now they have to get their KD positive. Like, they are negative this season. I don't know why he was suspected. That's what I want to find out. Like, I don't really want to watch much more because he's clearly not cheating, but like, what did he do that made them be like, this guy has to be cheating? So we'll just like quick run through the last 3 rounds and see if there's anything. But like some people, honestly, I don't blame people for not knowing, because when you hear so much about it, but you never really see it, you're not going to know what to look for exactly. But like, even in the last match where someone accused them of having no recoil, and they very clearly had recoil, like, some people just don't know what to look for. They're like, they're better than me, so they might just be cheating. Let's get to here, just gold. Can always be hard to drop a friend that's being annoying, but I remember I had to tell Rob one time. I straight up told him, I was like, Rob, if you continue to act the way you do, I'm not gonna play with you anymore. Because he was like getting super toxic in text chat, super toxic in voice chat. I was like, I'm not gonna be a part of this. Now he's shaped up a little bit. I get wanting to be, or getting upset because something happened in a match, but no need to be toxic. He is 6-6, by the way. Fast forward. Still not much is happening. This must be like a pretty low rank. I know he's in gold, but I feel like the lobby must be lower than that because he's just standing out in the open and not a single person even attempted to wallbang him. Like, he is standing in positions that if it were my lobby, I would have been pre-fired through the window because of how out in the open I am. Reacted to the bullets fired at him. Doesn't even notice that he saw the Ying shooting. And he wins on time. 7-6. Oh, okay. I was like, how do they know to look there? But Sledge is pinging them. Would he be pinging that the entire time? I'm gonna assume yes. He's probably just spam pinging, which is why IQ is shooting through the floor. He lost track. Did he just know that Jaeger was coming that way? Or did he know? He just happens to look over there and aim down sight. Again, with his low rank, low KD, if he is cheating, good on him. He is hiding it incredibly well. I think he's just having a slightly above positive or above average game. He wins this off of just waiting. He died. Yeah, I'm gonna guess not cheating. I didn't really see much there. The only like 2 things we found suspicious was round 2 when he shot at the Jaeger through the wall and then kept trying to shoot him through the wall, and then round 9 when he just happened to look where the Jaeger was coming from. And he'd done that before. When he was in piano, he looked over at garage and was just like kind of looking towards there and then ran back. I think he's fine. So we're gonna move on to the final round. Or final match, match number 5, where we have Quepsy, who's accusing Fuzzy Red Panda. There's one guy in chat who's adamant that he's cheating. And he said it's because he's not aiming down sight because he knows where everyone is. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Not aiming down sight does not mean that you're cheating. If you just walk around without aiming down sight, you can still be a legitimate player. Does not mean that you just know where everyone is. That looks a lot more suspicious, where he kind of like did a quick glance down below and then pre-fired him, but then didn't notice that there was someone behind server rack. I actually didn't even notice there was someone behind server rack. So I think he's cheating, but I think he's bad because he aimed down sight at the Valkyrie and knew she was in there and then died anyways because the Ash ran in front of him. Okay, I think he activated his cheats. He AFK'd after going blitz and he's literally just staring at them now through the wall. Oh, he activated his like auto headshot cheat. I think. Auto headshots. Well, he is indeed cheating. Wonder what their stats are like. He is a bronze player. Bronze with a 4 KD. Please tell me it's because... No, he genuinely has not played like that many matches, but he should be way higher than what he is at, I think. Oh no, he's still gaining 80, so I think he's fine. It's not that he lost an insane amount. He lost 2 and abandoned 1, so I guess that makes sense for why he's in bronze, but 4 KD in bronze, that's crazy. Yeah, he's a trash cheater, guaranteed. So that is all 5 matches. We had, how many was that? We had first one cheating, second one not cheating, third one not cheating, fourth one not cheating, fifth one cheating. So 2 cheaters, 3 not cheaters. More not cheaters than cheaters today. Crazy. Maybe cheating is on the way out. That's 2 out of the last like 3 hacker replays where we've had less cheaters than non-cheaters.